Public Schools' decision to close 6 of its elementary schools has had an effect not only on kids and parents, it also means changes in 8 wards and precincts within the city of Midland. Midland City Clerk Selena Tisdale recently spoke with us about what some voters can expect come August 3rd.
For many years, the City of Midland has had the privilege of partnering with Midland Public Schools to utilize their elementary school locations as our polling locations. So when MPS needed to close some of those schools, we knew the search would be on to relocate those polling locations.
That search started with identifying possible substitute locations within each affected ward and precinct boundary.
When looking at relocating polling locations, state election law asks us to first look for publicly owned or municipally owned buildings. So when we took a look at the map to see what wards and precincts were affected by school closures, we were fortunate enough to find that Midland City Hall and the Midland Civic Arena fell in those areas and could be utilized as polling locations. When municipal or publicly owned buildings aren't available, state election law asks us to look for not-for-profit or tax-exempt facilities that are also handicap accessible. We were fortunate enough to find that the American Legion Berry Hill Post 165 was available, as well as New Life Vineyard was willing to allow us to use their facility as a polling location.
So what does that mean for the average voter? Here's the breakout. Ward 1, Precincts 1 and 2, which historically voted at Parkdale Elementary School and Ashman School respectively, will now vote at New Life Vineyard Church, 1014 East Ashman Street. Ward 1, Precincts 3, 5, and 6, which historically voted at Longview Elementary, will now vote at the Midland Civic Arena, 405 Fast Ice Drive. Ward 2, Precinct 4, which historically voted at Chippewassee Elementary School, will now vote at Midland City Hall, 333 West Ellsworth Street. And Ward 3, Precincts 2 and 4, which previously voted at Cook Elementary School, will now vote at the American Legion Berry Hill Post 165, located at 5111 Hedgewood Drive. In addition to new polling locations, another unusual twist to the August primary finds Ward 3 voters selecting a new City Council representative.
Former 3rd Ward Councilman Scott Gaynor resigned his council position in May, so on the August 3rd ballot for the Ward 3 voters only, they will see a council election for a new City Council member. Ward 3 candidates are J.D. Brooks, Roy Green, Lee Hieronyma, and Kathy Nelson Price. The top vote getter from that race will be sworn in as the new 3rd Ward Councilman on August 9th.
More about the August 3rd primary election can be found on the city's website or by calling the city clerk's office at 837-3310. For this month's Inside Look, I'm Communications Coordinator Libby Richard.
New voter registration cards were sent to all voters affected by the polling location change in the beginning of June. All other polling locations not affected by school closures will remain the same. If you have questions about your polling location or the August primary ballot, contact the Midland City Clerk's office at 837-3310 or visit the City of Midland website at midland-mi.org.